If you've ever heard someone scream in a way that sounds like their soul is tearing apart, then you've heard Obinna. He doesn't scream like a mad person. He screams like someone who saw something he wasn't supposed to. And I know, because I was there when it happened. Let me start by saying this: I was there. I saw everything. And I've kept quiet for 5 years. But every time I hear Obinna's mad cry from the village square at night, I remember it all again, clear like yesterday. People still say it was juju. Others say he saw a ghost. But nobody knows the real story. Not even Obinna. Because when we came out of that forest, he was no longer himself. It all started on a Thursday evening. We had just finished helping Mom Nkechi roast her plantains by the roadside when Obinna turned to me and said, "Ada, let's go and see if the stories about the sacred forest are true." I laughed, thinking he was joking. Nobody in Umu-Ogbele goes near that forest, not even during the day. Our parents warned us since we were small, if you enter that forest, you may not come out the same. Some say that's where the gods of the land rest. Others say it's where evil sacrifices were dumped during the Civil War. One thing is sure, animals avoid it, even birds. But Obinna had just come back from Lagos. You know Lagos boys, always trying to prove they know everything. He said there was no such thing as curses or spirits. Okay, I said. Let's go. But don't say I didn't warn you. We waited until it was getting dark, around 7:30 p.m., because he said he wanted to see something strange. I remember clearly the way the sky looked that evening, dull orange fading into black. There was no moon, and even the breeze felt heavy. Obinna came with a small rechargeable torch, but it kept flickering. I told him we should at least go with palm oil and salt, what our people use for protection, but he laughed. If we carry all those village nonsense, we are only feeding the fear, he said. We crossed the small stream behind old Pa Ikedi's house. That's the only way into the sacred forest. The path was narrow, and the deeper we went, the quieter it got. No insects, no frogs, no wind. Just silence. It felt like the trees were watching us. About 10 minutes in, we saw it. There was a small clearing in the middle of the forest, and in the center was a huge stone. I had never seen anything like it before. It was round, smooth, and it had markings like someone had scratched strange letters on it. The air around it was thick and hot. Like we were standing near fire, but there was no flame. Obinna walked up to it. I told him, "Let's go. I don't like this place." But he didn't answer. Instead, he touched the stone. I swear to you, I saw it with my 2 eyes, his hand stuck to the rock like magnet. His face twisted. Not in pain, but like something was entering him. His nose started bleeding. His eyes turned white. I screamed and ran to pull him back. The moment I touched him, I felt cold all over my body. Like something was crawling under my skin. But I managed to yank him off the stone. We both fell to the ground. He started laughing. Not small laugh. Big, loud, mad laugh. He stood up and danced. But it wasn't normal dancing. His body was twisting, jerking like something was controlling him. Then he shouted, "They are coming." They said we broke the pact. I didn't wait. I dragged him by the hand and ran. He was laughing and crying at the same time. I don't know how we found our way out of the forest. I just remember coming out to the other side of the stream, and he collapsed. We got back to the village, and he never spoke since again. Till today, he walks around with no clothes, talking to trees, licking the ground, sometimes speaking in languages we don't know. The elders said we disturbed something ancient. Something we had no business touching. People started avoiding me too, like I brought bad luck from that place. But I know what I saw. Sometimes at night, when I'm alone, I still feel that coldness on my skin. Like something never really left me. There was a time I tried to go back with Pastor Gideon and some prayer warriors. But the moment we got near the stream, all their torches went off at the same time. Even their Bible pages started flipping on their own. We didn't even enter before they ran back, shouting, "This one is not our fight." I've never gone back there since that night. And I never will. Believe me or not, I don't care. But if you ever find yourself near Umu-Ogbele, and you see a forest with no birds, no sound, walk away. Don't touch the stone. Some doors should never be opened. For those asking, yes, Obinna is still alive. He sleeps under the Udola tree near the shrine. Some say he sings with voices that are not his own at night. One time, he said my name in a voice that didn't sound human. That's when I stopped visiting him. He never sleeps indoors. And during Harmattan, he just stands under the moon, talking to it like it's his friend. If anything happens to me after posting this, just know that I told the truth.